I'm Carl Swedella.
And I'm Jessica Sachs.
And welcome to The Pond, your weekly look at all things big fish. And look at this new setup.
I know, it's great.
We have it, and thank you for waiting. We had to spend some time working on it.
And actually, by we, he really means himself.
Well.
So thank Carlos for the magic that's happening around us at the moment. It does look great, and we're happy to have a live set to talk to you from.
Yes, and talk to you about a lot of things like this show. Today, we're going to talk about Big Fish Casino finally. Making the first appearance on The Pond. We're going to talk about Pachinko Pop on iOS.
We're also going to talk about some tips and tricks for Gummy Drop and cover the new releases in Jessica's playlist.
Of course, because it wouldn't be complete without
It wouldn't be The Pond without the playlist.
Let's get into this show. All right, let's talk about Big Fish Casino.
You have wanted to talk about Big Fish Casino for a while.
I have. It's a big game.
It's one of our most successful games, that's for sure.
Yes. Well, I have a little tip on it.
Okay.
We have a slot machine coming out, a new one.
Ooh.
And it's called Jackpot City.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. And we have a video.
Actually. Oh, we do?
Yeah. Is the guy who runs the video over there? Run that video. So there you go. It's pretty quick, but you get a little feel.
That looks really cool. I think I would play Jackpot City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's some things about it. It's a slot machine with tier jackpots. Done. Has 25 chances to win because 25 lines.
That's a lot of lines.
I remember when there was like one line. And that's 25.
Back in the day.
I'm old. 4 different jackpots that can be won at any bet level.
That right there will get me
That's
to play.
helpful.
I like having the odds stacked in my favor. I want to win, let's be honest.
And a beautiful machine with a classic Vegas feel, which is the whole part of that trailer. It was really short, but the idea that it's a throwback kind of a slot machine. I like that. The old school Vegas.
I've never been to Vegas, so I really don't know what that means.
You haven't? Seriously, though?
No, I've never been to Vegas.
Okay, I'll deal with that later, processing that you'd never been to Vegas. It's weird to me. But I will say that there's also a Big Fish Casino advent calendar that's starting.
Exactly.
So you should also check for that.
Well, lots of freebies that customers want. You're always asking for freebies, and we're giving them to you.
There you go. So check The Pond for more information on that, as well as the Big Fish Casino Facebook page.
Exactly.
And that's it. There's some casino news.
Woohoo!
Woo!
This week in Gummy, we are going to talk to you about the hurricane that hit Tokyo, wiping out the road, and what you need to do to rebuild the road so that you can keep playing through the game.
Yes, the hurricane that tore through Tokyo, which makes me sound like a weatherman, basically destroyed the road, so you need to get bulldozers to clear the road so you can continue the level.
You can collect bulldozers by playing and replaying levels in Gummy Drop. In fact, every time you play a level, the progress pyramid in the upper right-hand corner of the level intro shows you what you will receive each time you play.
So there you go. That's all you need is bulldozers, clear the road, then you can play the game again.
Doesn't it feel like it's kind of a real-world thing? I liked that when they added that little effect into Gummy Drop because, you know, natural disasters happen.
They happen. Also, they're pretty sad, too.
I know.
So,
but at least we have a way to help people out. Find the bulldozers, you'll get through Tokyo.
There you go. You can actually affect the real world, but in a game.
In a game.
And you make life better for the people, the little residents. You know, those residents are there.
There are residents that
see them.
they want the road back, so bulldoze, people. Get the
bulldozers.
bulldozers.
Or you're not a good person. All right, let's talk about Pachinko Pop on iOS.
You've been looking forward to this game for a while.
Yes,
let's be honest.
I have played this game on the PC for a while, and I'm so happy to have it on my iPad because I play a ton of games on there.
And you prefer to play on your iPad,
I do. I have like a million games that's always with me. So this thing's great because it controls really smooth on an iPad. It's very intuitive to have your finger make the ball go and fall down.
You're absolutely right. It does play really well. In fact, you know, for those of you who don't know, Pachinko Pop, it's basically just like Peggle and with the story that goes along with it.
Yes, it has a story, which makes it different than Peggle. Also, I don't understand the story, kind of, because you're a little boy and a woman, and I think it's the teacher and the student, or the mom and the son. I don't know what the relationship is, but they touch the time machine of the gods, and they go back in time, and then they're on this map of all these weird places. It's got a lot of fun things, like power-ups. It's got this thing called the enlarger, which makes the ball bigger.
It does
which
have
is
that.
fun, bouncing around. A fire shooter, where the ball just burns through things.
Actually, that is probably my favorite power-up. And just a pro tip for you all, because I'm not always the best at playing these games, so I learned the hard way. Make sure that you slide, don't tap.
Oh, very
Slide
good.
your finger across the screen, because if you tap, you might accidentally fire the ball, and then you're totally flubbing your shot. So
Yeah.
slide.
Flumming?
Flub. Flubbing.
Is it flumming a word?
Flumming.
Oh, you said flumming.
No, saying flub. There's a B in there.
Oh, I heard
I'm
flumming.
stuffed up, so it might sound like
I like flumming. Can we say that from now on?
Sure, so don't flum your
Don't
shot.
flum shots, guys.
Slide, don't tap.
And don't flum. But no, that is true. That's the only caveat. I love the game.
Yeah.
Plays great, but every once in a while I would release the ball when I didn't want to. So
Slide
or don't flum it up. And also, we're going to do #flum.
#flum.
Yeah, #FLUM.
Okay.
Also, the little guys at the bottom holding the urns that you kind of drop the ball in. They're funny, and they always dance at the end of every one. Like every level, they dance.
I mean,
how do you not like that?
That's adorable. Who doesn't love that? Little dancing urns. I mean, come on.
Come on, don't
flum it
with
up.
us. Terrible reasons. Okay, go download the game because it's awesome.
Yeah, it's in
if
the
you
App
like
Store.
Peggle, it's a no-brainer.
All right, guys, we've got some great new releases this week, including an amazing game coming to Android. And on top of all that, we have some exciting holiday happenings you don't want to miss out on. So let's get into the playlist. We have big news. Launching this week on Kindle Fire and Android devices is Gummy Drop. Burst right into Sydney, Australia, and begin your map-hopping Match 3 adventure. Solve Match 3 puzzles to earn the resources you need to put the world back together. Historical landmarks included. Each new puzzle will be more challenging than the last. Replay levels to get additional resources and show your friends who's boss by overtaking their high scores. With new cities being released each month, look for it this week in Amazon and Google Play. Launching this week on iOS is the collector's edition for Death at Cape Porto, a Dana Nightstone novel. A tragic legend attracts you to Portugal, where you were planning to set the backdrop of your latest love story. But upon checking into a mysterious hotel, you discover that your abilities are not just limited to interacting with ghosts. Delve into a past obscured by lies that have imprisoned an innocent soul who, without your help, will never have the chance to clear his name. Find clues buried in old newspaper clippings and collect useful items as you explore the romantic locales of Portugal. Launching this week on iOS is the collector's edition for Redemption Cemetery Bitter Frost. Your house is warm and ready for Christmas Eve when an unexpected visitor magically appears at your window. Your ancestor, the owl spirit, begs your help. You must stop the jealous and vindictive Winona, the spirit of cold, from destroying your ancestors. If she succeeds in her terrible plan, she'll make sure you'll never be born. Travel through time to save your grandparents from her bitter, icy grasp. Launching this week on PC and Mac is the collector's edition for Haunted Hotel Death Sentence. Together, you and your friend James have solved all kinds of supernatural mysteries, but this case may be his last. Late one evening, you receive a letter written in James's own handwriting, claiming that he has died and that the Holly Mountain Hotel holds the answers. You'll have to dig deep to uncover the murderer responsible for taking justice into their own hands. Can you save James and escape with your lives, or will the Holly Mountain Hotel become your early grave? And finally, launching this week on PC and Mac is the collector's edition for Love Chronicles: A Winter's Spell. The entire kingdom has turned out for your daughter's 8th birthday celebration, featuring the world-famous magician Mr. X. But her party takes a dangerous turn when Mr. X is revealed to be a dark wizard who kidnaps your daughter and turns the entire kingdom to ice. Now he plans to awaken the ancient Ice Queen, and he needs your daughter to do it. Can you save her in time? Find out this week on the Big Fish Games website. And those were this week's new releases.
There you go. That's going to do it for the show. Thank you for tuning in and checking our new setup. Hope you like it. Yes. Make any suggestions, tweet us or Facebook us for things that we should have here. Maybe we can put something on the wall besides
like
the fish.
Hi Mary or hi Amy, or we might give you a shout out. You never
Yeah.
know.
Do you know Mary and Amy? Or
I totally made those names.
Nice. Also, we're doing a thing with the Sacred Grove, Diagram Sacred Grove, where I asked you guys what you thought about the game, what your experiences were in it, and like questions and comments you might have. So I'm going through that, which there's a lot of comments, which is great.
And I gotta tell you, personally, I'm curious, where would you like to see the next Mystery Case Files set?
Exactly. That was one of the parts of the question. So we're going to read those feedback answers next episode.
Don't want to miss it.
Keep posting to the page because we'll maybe pick your answer. And that's going to do it. We'll see you next week. Anything else?
No, I think it'll do it.
They should go to the Facebook
Bye.
page. FacebookPage.com.
Oh, I flummed that up. Go to the Facebook page.
There you go. Facebook.com/BigFishGames and also Twitter.com/BigFishGames. We're on Twitter.
And YouTube.
Tweet us and YouTube. All right, bye.
Bye. Don't flum it up.
Don't flum it up.
Ready?
there you go.
That actually looks really good.
Yeah, it's a real quick teaser.
I like that though. That's a good looking trailer for the thing that I can't figure out how to say.
Jeez Louise. It's going off the rails.